Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with a flip through of my latest journal, the Pink Buttons Artful Tome. This is a huge journal, so it's 12 inches tall by 6 inches wide, and it has this very big spine. It's about 3.5 inches. It has 7 signatures, and it has just a ton of stuff in it. It's very stuffed with ephemera. So I made the cover using some vintage doilies and vintage lace and some of my own mordanted eco-printed fabric, and then I did a lot of dyeing and painting and kind of just playing a lot with this cover. So there is all sorts of, there's mica ink in here. It's mostly pink with bits of yellow, and there's some iridescence to it. It's been stamped with a few trees, one on the spine, one here, and a couple here at the back. We have doilies, a couple different kinds of doilies, and it's all been stitched together. The ties are made from my own batik muslin fabric, and it's a beautiful magenta. The front, of course, has all of these amazing pink vintage buttons, and they are just gorgeous. And so on the inside, this is what the magenta batik fabric looks like. So the ties are made from it, as is the inside of the journal. So on this side, we have a stitched pocket that's stitched in. And inside, this is a little writing board, just a teeny tiny one that I thought would be so handy to have in your journal, because it's just a small little writing board. So you can just keep it right on in here, and it's not in the way of anything. It's from a vintage book called A Moth is Born. It was a Rand McNally book from the 1950s, and there's some other parts of this book in this journal. So this journal has sort of an underlying theme of being pink, having pink things in it, but there's a lot more to it than just that. There's a few recurring themes. So one, you'll see these pink houses, and you'll see some fun, like, little people that are cut out here and there. There is some lace. Yeah, I'll just talk about it as I go through it. So on the first page, of course, this beautiful pink house. This is from Ickapilli Imaginarium on Etsy. And then I've stapled on this fun little tab. You'll see these patterns throughout the book several places, because I made pockets and whatnot with an envelope that I was sent in Happy Mail that was just covered with the most beautiful washi tape. So this is a tea stained page. All the digitals have tea stain on the back or some other kind of treatment, but mostly tea stain. This is an avocado dyed page that has the imprint of the Rolodex cards that were sitting on top of it. We have a collage pocket here, and this is another recurring theme you'll see in the journal. It has these beautiful pink wallpapers, and this is a large journal card that I made. We've got this bird in the background from a coloring page that I avocado and marker dyed. This frame, this sun, these little cuties with this cotton candy hair. So it's just a nice big journal card in this pocket. And then on this side, there's lots of little cutouts from children's book. This little pink rag doll, and this is just lined paper that has been dyed around the edges with blue dye. And there's some fun lace on the side, and some tree paper. This is from a book, Flyleaf. It's got gray with stripes on the back. And then this little pink bird here on avocado dyed paper. And that's one of those pockets I'd mentioned with the beautiful washi tape, and I've stitched buttons on them from the pink buttons. And this is on some map that has some nice pink in it. And this is just a beautiful little piece of scrapbook paper that has the same color themes, and I added this little grandfather clock to it. And then on this side, we have a little pocket here with this journal tag, more of the fabric stitched on top. This is some handmade paper that I got at the Howard County Printing Fair. And this little stitched pocket here with a tab holds onto this journal card. It says, "It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness." And it's on some Hebrew dictionary that's been avocado dyed, and a little washi tape there just for decoration. You'll also see lots of these bunnies. These are little cutouts from a children's book, so I made a pocket there. And then this tag inside. And then some pink succulents and some washi tape. This is an old insurance envelope. And on this side, I've actually added in here, you'll see this beautiful piece of paper from Inked Paper Arts. So the whole thing is in there. And that's what it looks like. It's just so gorgeous. Her paper is so beautiful. This one, you just have to kind of take a second to just pop it back in because it's coming from the outside sort of inward. I was thinking you could also just cut this edge and it would make it easier. You know, I may just do that because I think it's a nice way to just make a little extra room when, you know, you have an envelope that you've put into the edge of your journal. Let's just do this now because it just makes things easier and it looks nice to be able to see the paper. So when you have an envelope in your journal and you want to put something in there and make it a little easier, just open the end like that. It's so much better. So then you can just easily tuck it in without having to fight with it. And then also you have the benefit of letting it stick out just a little and you can see that pretty paper there and there. So yeah, that's better. And then this little pink house is a tuck spot. Again on the avocado dyed Hebrew paper, and this little pink rocking horse tag. Clipped on with a paper clip, we have this fun journal card, and she's got a little pink bird. Some more of the handmade paper. And this little collaged pocket with a fox head on it. And a little, this is like a really interesting piece of art of like a pink church or a cathedral. And this is also from a modern art book, and you see the pinks and blues and the figures of these watery characters. And this flips open for writing space on some fun painty paper. And then more dyed pages. Tea dyeing, and that beautiful wallpaper. A little pink pocket here holding on to one of these little message, little pink message papers. And some more avocado dyed in this cute little chunky squirrel in this shirt. Another of the pink houses. And then we move into the second signature of 7. And this is a beautiful paper. It's a scrapbook paper here. And it's really lovely. And these bees have these pink wings. That's from a vintage magazine called Fleur. And then this is a little piece of very old ledger. And I did some watercoloring with pink on it. And there's a little mushroom back here. So it's like a double pocket. We have a little triangle pocket on a square pocket. And then another pocket with a button here. And this is a tag that I collaged. Avocado dyed paper. And this fun piece of stationery with this cute little tie there. This is a paper bag. Oh, and over here we have this little girl sitting on a mushroom with some butterflies. Some fun double lace on this paper bag. Now this paper bag is from the Howard Ironworks Printing Museum. I went there to go to a show about all of the printing stuff, and it was a lot of fun. So I thought I would keep that in there because it is like paper and ephemera related. This is a journal card from my Seasons of the Witch kit, but it was the pink witches, so I kept them in there too. This is a really cute little card. So this is from, I found like a Monopoly game that somebody had made all by themselves on like a typewriter using all different colors of little cardstock cards and things. So this one says, you are taxed for living, $40 per house, $115 per hotel. And this is more of that lovely wallpaper. And then this little tag, which has elements from my Journal Together kit. And another of those little bunnies. And this is from a book called Crazy Plant Lady, and I ended up picking up a copy of it some time ago because I became a crazy plant lady when the pandemic started, and I thought it was so funny. So now I've just decided to use it for journaling as well. So this is a really cute picture that says Monstera deliciosa is also known as the Swiss cheese plant because of the holes in the leaves. And over here we have this girl relaxing in a pink room with plants and her little dog on a pink pillow beside her. and some avocado dyed paper, a little avocado dyed Rolodex card on some wallpaper, and then this tag that says the creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. That's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And over here we have tea dye paper, a pink envelope flap, and some blue tinged paper. Then this is a page from A Moth is Born, that little book that I made the writing board out of that's in the front of the book. And we have the caterpillar here and over here. And then this little cute, like, pumpkin-headed or gourd-headed person. And then we have another pink envelope over here. I didn't cut the edge of that one, but I don't feel like I need to. So it's just got this little journal card in it of avocado dyed coloring book, and it just slips inside quite easily. And over here, a little pink fish and some tea dyeing on this beautiful wallpaper. And then we have a little toothpaste label there, vintage toothpaste label, and then this journal card inside with painty paper on the back. Some fun avocado dyed paper. You Are My Best Fern. That's also from the Crazy Plant Lady book, and some watering cans that are very retro feeling on pink. And then a little swan planter, a little pink swan. More of the vintage wallpaper. And then this cute set of pigs here. It's like a mama pig with 4 babies on her back. And then this journal card made from the message paper with this little girl, and it says A Strange Discovery, and has some of my batik fabric underneath the label. More dyed paper and the other side of that bag. And I made a little tuck spot with the end of the bag for this journal card that says One of the Rarest Birds. And then we have more of that stationery with the pencil lines and avocado dyed paper. And then this collage pocket, lots going on here. And inside it's holding on to this collage tag. And on this side, I've clipped on to this beautiful paper. This was a fun little journal card that I made. So her head is like stuffed. You can probably see it's like bigger there. And it's with this fun bundle of thread and a little butterfly. And it says, Never Been Happier. And it's just a little journal card. And then on this side, we have a tuck spot made from another of those fun envelope pockets with the little button. And it's on wallpaper with this journal card inside of this floral person, and a little tab with a bow, and this little old label that says 1890 to 1940. Some tea dyeing and some pink and coffee dyeing with some pink tatting at the bottom. And this little cutie riding on a pig here. Those are from It Capilli Imaginarium. And this is a lovely page from a coloring book with these flower dresses and more sort of flower clothing over there. And more avocado dyed paper. Another page from A Moth is Born. And there's that caterpillar again. And inside this pocket, we've got this little journal card, a tab, and some crinkly hand-dyed parchment paper. And this little sort of rainbow ball up there. And then this pocket here with this vintage button on the wallpaper with these little cuties inside. Another of those little bunnies and avocado dyed paper. A 49 in Market page that's just really beautiful. And then this is a fun journal card with this pink fairy and a king, and then this elephant here with this pink floral kind of covering. And then we have a little plant in a pink pot down here, and that's on the wallpaper again. And this journal card, it says, There is in every true woman's heart a spark of heavenly fire which lies dormant in the broad daylight of prosperity, but which kindles up in beams and blazes in the dark hour of adversity. And then some more hand-dyed paper and parchment. Another of the Moth is Born pages, some avocado dyed paper with this fun journal card of this big pink rose. And then this really cute coloring book page with the bunnies and this dress here and a little cabinet. And then some more little outfits over here that look like they're for gnomes. More dyed paper with tatting at the bottom. And we have the cow jumping over the moon here. And this little pocket with these little fairy folk, and it's on wallpaper with this on the inside, a little sort of flip up piece of scrapbook paper I turned into like a journaling space that has these little frogs back here and then a little toad sitting with this girl on a doily. And then another pocket on this side on this fun Vicky Boutin scrapbook paper. And then this is a collage tag that I made. Vintage book pieces and stuff on it. Some fun sparkly lace on the edge there. And then this pocket has this cute little bear. And inside this pyro boy, it's all been sort of fast flow stitched, freeform stitched here. Avocado dyed paper. More of those beautiful dresses and this bug. Like these kind of look like Venus flytraps. So it's like a Venus flytrap dress and this bug that's kind of checking it out. And more beautiful, like that one looks like bees. We have birds and flowers. And some more coffee dyed and pink dyed paper. And the wallpaper again, holding on to this rusty paper clip that has this little journal card. And a fish here. More of the hand-dyed parchment. And this little pocket on wallpaper holding on to this journal card made from avocado dyed coloring book. More dyed pages. Another little pink house with this. This is on handmade paper. And then this says Heart's Content. And it's this little pyro character with these little piggies on wheels. And we have some fun eyelash yarn. And this is from a children's book by Richard Scarry. It says, I am a bunny. My name is Nicholas. I live in a hollow tree. It has this beautiful center. And there's the hollow tree and the handmade paper. More dyed pages. And this little collage pocket with the wallpaper holding onto this journal card that's got this fun book spine up top that looks a little like turkey tail mushrooms. And these little Tim Holtz girls here. This says, so do the winds and thunder cleanse the air. So working bees settle and purge the wine. So lopped and pruned trees do flourish fair. So doth the fire and drossy gold refine. More dyed parchment. More of that wallpaper. We have a little window pocket with these little cuties in there. A little journal card. And some more dyed paper. And then these beautiful dresses from this coloring book again. This cute bunny. Another bunny hopping on this avocado dyed paper. And then this is another Vicky Boutin scrapbook page, and we have these little chicks that are holding on to this blanket like they're trying to catch something. So what's bounding out of there? We have this black sheep, a couple little white sheeps, and a couple little shepherd mice here. And that is a journal card that just pops right on into their little hammock. And then we have a pink house here. It's a pocket for this journal card that says, a little river unto him does seem that bigger never saw a mighty stream. A tree, a man, anything seems to his view of kind the greatest that ne'er greater knew. We have a button, some strings, and some lace. And then this pocket with this button here on the wallpaper with this journal card with a candle and this little mouse sitting beside it eating a bowl of porridge. And more pink and avocado dyed coloring book. And another of the pink wallpaper with some of my hand spun yarn and pink wool there. And this is a little girl lounging under an Afghan with her dog, and there's like a pink background there. And it holds on to this little journal card of this little pink dressed mouse with a piece of toast. Little buttered toast. Some washi tape. And this fun butterfly. It actually is glittery. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is glittery. Fun stationery, coffee and pink dyed paper. Another of those beautiful coloring book pages with the dresses. Avocado dyed paper. This little pocket made with these cuties. And this is an avocado dyed time card. And some fun stamping that I did with a big button. And this is from a Richard Scarry book, I Am a Bunny. And we got birds over here in a nest with their mom feeding them. They're robins. More dyed paper. More tea dyed paper with this little tiny chick and half in its egg flying along with a yellow ribbon around him. And then a little pocket here with some fall pears on that wallpaper. And this little journal tag that's been collaged says, enjoying the warm sunshine. Avocado dyed paper and some of those beautiful floral dresses again. This one is cactus. They're both cactus actually. More there. And more pink and coffee dyed paper. Some cute stationery. More of the pink wallpaper and the pink dyed avocado pages. This one's fun because it was resting against a contact bridge sheet and some of the transfer happened on the paper. It was really fun. And more of that wallpaper here. And we have this little pocket made from the plant book that says, you are my favorite, but don't tell the others, she's saying to her plant. And then in here we have this journal card made from a children's coloring book. And then this is an envelope here that has a card inside. And again, I did cut the edge off so it would be easy to take it in and out. And it has this hummingbird, writing space on the inside. And this is from the Canadian Wildlife Foundation. And there's a little fun information back there about plants in your garden that attract hummingbirds. And so that just pops on in there. And then we have some lace coffee dyed paper. And this little pocket with this girl sitting on a pink checked couch looking at her phone. And this little journal card that's been collaged. And I've added this master's painting on the front of this pink gown. Some lace there and a little pink and blue succulent. Some pink bandana paper and avocado pages. This is from this book called The Tiny Book of Tiny Pleasures. And this is just about like, you know, the effect of good music. And this book is full of like simple good things, little pleasures. So looking through old family photos. Here I did some stamping with just these little pink dots. And then shelling your own peas, another, you know, good feeling. Billowing summer dresses. Some vintage ledger paper. Some avocado dyed paper with the imprint of index cards on it. Avocado dyed coloring book page with a hummingbird and a flamingo. A pink bird, obviously. And some more of the vintage ledger. Picnic time. And then put on the kettle, the lovely effects of having a cup of tea. Drinking tea out of a beautiful china cup. Creating something with this lovely sewing machine. Some more of the avocado dyed paper and some more Perrault children that are so cute. The bandana paper with one of those pockets with a vintage button. And this cute little journal card inside with this little globe on the side. They're like little wooden dolls. More tea-dyed paper, and it's the wallpaper with the pink house, another pink house. And then this is like an octagonal journal card that has been collaged with a little pyro kid with a pig. And some more lace coffee paper. The flap of that hummingbird envelope that has the hummingbird and the flowers on it. And then we're moving into the last signature now. It's on this beautiful pink paper. Isn't that amazing paper? And then this lovely pocket with a button, some fun pink lace. And then this little floating pink floral pocket that says whimsy and has some book spine and lace. And it has another of those avocado dyed time cards inside. And that just pops in here. And on this side, the paper has red stripes, and I've used a little tarot card down here with this little girl wearing a pink outfit with her little pink bunny, and she has a bunny hat on. And this journal card with this little, I made this little stamp in the pink house. It's collaged. Avocado dyed paper. and some blue paper, and then this is cut out from a children's book. He has little pink pants on. I just love this illustration so much, and it says Daydreams. And this little pocket here with a bird and its nest on this avocado dyed coloring book page with ladybugs. And then I stuck in here this little, this is just a card, a blank card by Pierre Joseph Ridout. That's the painter of this floral, and it's a pink rose. Over here we have a little pocket with a deer, butterflies, and an avocado dyed library card. Some coffee dyed lace paper. Then this little card here is again from that handmade Monopoly game, and it says, take a ride on the CP. If you pass go, collect $200. And there's a little washi tape there. It's on the wallpaper, and this is a little journal card. It's like a little film strip that has some fun pink in it. Dyed pages. This is a fly page from a book, and this is a little fun journal card on this altered paper clip with the fabric, and it's this little like this was from like an illustrated children's book where you mix up a bunch of types of animals. So we've got butterfly wings, we have a mouse, we have these little legs that look like they belong to the grasshopper. It's very cute, and that just pops there. And then we have some cabbage dyed paper, little butterfly wings there on the vintage ledger. This pocket on this wonderful piece of original ephemera. This was from an estate sale. This man used to write down everything he bought and the cost of it. And I have pages and pages of it. It's really cool. It's from the mid 70s to late 70s. And this journal card here. In the center of the signature, I've bound it with pink thread. And then this collage pocket with this butterfly, so florals. And then this is from an art book. Pink globe here. More vintage ledger, and this pink tulip on cabbage dyed paper. That's the fly leaf from that same book, and we have a little pocket made from a vintage playing card of cardinal. And then this was from the 50 stack challenge. It was one of my collages that I did. And it's a journal card. Avocado dyed paper. This is from the plant book, so it's these little plants in pink, red, and gray pots. And then we have a bleeding heart here. That's from an Edith Holden book, and it's on the wallpaper, pink wallpaper. And some coffee dyed lace paper. This is a pocket I made from that little tiny Simple Things book, and it says wearing something bright on a gray day, and has this cute little paper doll dress, and it's on avocado dyed butterfly paper. And then this tag is inside with this beautiful flower. Clipped on this side we have an original vintage postcard that says, I may be a peach but please don't bite me. And on the back we have this lovely printing, and then a little collage here with a cactus in a pink pot. Another little collage there. More avocado dyed paper, and this little fun floral fairy tag. And then this is a vellum envelope with a Canada stamp that has a pink flower, and inside we have this journal card that says Poppy Family and has these tiny little people, and it just goes right on inside this old crinkly beautiful envelope, and it just goes in there. And then we end with that amazing paper and a pocket from that same fun envelope with a button, vintage button. And then this is from a book of days that has these beautiful pink calendar pages, and on the back a primrose. So that tucks in here. And then I did like an accordion style file folder back here with two sections. So first I did this collage here with them. And then inside, the first side, we have a few things. And there's room for more. So one of my watercolor, you can write on the back. Swatches, one of the message pages, this little journal card, this pink butterfly, and these two pigs that are just nose to nose adorableness from Richard Scarry. So those pop in the front compartment. And then in the back we have another collage that I did for the 50 stack challenge. It's a lot of fun. It's this girl in her pink floaty floating around in a flooded house. And that just pops on in the second compartment. So then the whole big journal closes on up, and these are the batiqued ties that I made. They are stitched on, zigzagged multiple times. They will never disconnect. They will hold on to this and more, whatever you want to add to this book. I think it has quite a good amount of room for expansion. It is a big book. It is a huge book, actually. It's a big tome. I have really stuffed it with a lot of stuff because, like, I was just really inspired. I felt like so good making this. So yeah, if you are interested in this book, it will be in my shop if you're seeing this video. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.